Hello my friends, and welcome back to our blind Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. My name is FlightlessBird, and this is our gaming channel, and today we are going to try to continue to figure out what happened in this case. I presented a theory in the last episode, and I got a lot of really cool feedback about it, you know? And it was really nice to see everyone saying, hey, that's a really cool idea, but what about Maya? And that seemed to be the common thread is that doesn't explain Maya's kidnapping. So let me try to field this in the only way the FlightlessBird can. Maya's kidnapping was done because Shelly the Killer was hired to kill Juan Carita to frame and guard Matt. But the thing was, Shelly didn't realize that him killing, or maybe he did realize it. Maybe he realized that him killing Carita would frame Matt. And Matt is his master because he works as a butler. And I know this is a little different from my theory the other day because I said that, you know, Killer would take over Matt and Guard's property. What if it's not about him taking over his property? What if he did the deed, but then realized that his boss would be in trouble, the guy who was taking care of him? So out of a sense of some sort of code that he abides by, he decided, I'm going to kidnap Maya to force Phoenix into representing my client or my master in this case. Because I know that if Phoenix is representing Matt and Guard, he'll do anything possible to make sure Matt and Guard's found not guilty. So I complete the job, which is what I'm trained to do, because as an assassin I can't turn down a job because then I may not get other jobs. So maybe that's the code of an assassin, you can't turn down a job. But at the same time, by kidnapping Maya, I make sure that Phoenix get my client off. And he did not kill Maya like he said he was going to. And the reason he didn't kill Maya like he said he was going to is because he doesn't want to kill Maya. Maya is not a contract, and therefore killing Maya violates his code of honor. He has no intention of actually killing Maya. He only did it so we could get Matt and Guard off, so Matt is not framed for the murder, and he honors the contract that he was given to him by Juan Carita. Did anyone follow that? Because I don't know. That's just my crazy theory. All right, let's go ahead and present evidence to Mr. Powers here.
I really owe you one.
By the way, I hope everyone's having a wonderful, fantastic day today.
If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did was a real tight spot I was in. You fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you did for me.
And another one with this, of course. And another one with this. I just want to make sure.
The kidnapper. Has he said anything since then?
Well, he tried, but there was a lot of interference.
I see.
That radio interference. Who would have thought it was caused by a spy camera? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and we're down for some good Ace Attorney.
Hey, that article. Is that from Gossipland?
Yeah, I guess so.
You too. Absolutely love this magazine.
You too?
Oh, they wrote a little something about me once. Seal Samurai's Midnight Dining Dash.
Dine and Dash?
I bought 10 copies of issue, you know?
Do you think we could somehow go back to this article? I wonder what the Dying Dash is. You just go in and buy a ton of food?
The German ninja made me want a bright red guitar, you know? I want to be cool like him, so I went out and bought one.
Oh, that's nice.
But you don't understand. Can't get a single sound to come out of it. Because I sort of tripped onto it and crushed it the day after I bought it.
Huh.
Can't believe Miss Andrews tried to frame Matt. Those two have such a strange relationship with each other, don't they?
Looks like Mr. Powers is just as in the dark about things as I am. I guess I don't have a choice other than to go talk to the two of them myself. What if... I just had a thought, because of this. What if, Juan Kurita did not want to frame and guard? What if Korea's target was Adrian Andrews? And then when the killer found out that the police had arrested his master, the killer realized that they were targeting the wrong individual, and he didn't want Matt to go to prison. So he decided to hire us by kidnapping Maya so we could get him off on the crime, because his target wasn't in guard, but it was Andrews. And everything got mixed up because of what Andrews did afterwards. I mean, that might. I'm sorry, I'm not getting a lot of Ace Attorney done right now. I'm just theorizing. My bad. Same thing over and over and over again. Doesn't know anything about suicide report. Because in my original theory, it doesn't explain the suicide report, but if Kurita was trying to frame Adrian Andrews, it would explain the suicide report, because Kurita loved Celeste and he blamed Andrews. Or Andrews is the one who killed Celeste, so he blamed Andrews for killing Celeste. I mean, I know there's some plot holes in there too for my theory, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun to theorize about random stuff that you know is never going to come true. It happens. Alright, nothing about the card.
I'm sure you won't hurt her, and you'll let her go soon.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her.
Well, thanks.
So, are you Maya's little sister?
No, this is the sister comment. Alright, I think we've gone through all of this, but let's ask him about anything new. Doesn't know anything about the butler.
That's Swan's former manager, right? Celeste Pax. She was with Global Studios for a while back then. But some things happened and she ended up moving over to Worldwide Studios.
Some things? As in?
Well, there's no one left around who knows the details, you know. Only rumors are left now.
Alright, I think we're done talking to Mr. Powers here. Let's go back to the detention center, and we need to talk to Adrian Andrews now.
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought the client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Engard.
All the dots.
I'd like to ask you about Matt Engard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
All the dots? You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Engard. If that's the case, Then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
All the dots. That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
By the way, if I sound at all stuffy during this episode, I've been fighting sinuses. Pretty sure it's sinuses. Someone gave me a recipe for something I don't remember off the top of my head. Sorry, I don't remember who said it. But I'm really just stuffy because of allergies. So bear with me. Celeste Impacts. About Miss Celeste Impacts.
I had finally put to death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread, just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent toward Juan. I would never do anything so stupid.
The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why frame him? Why did you try to frame Mr. Engard?
That's simple. Because he's a killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figured out, right?
Yes. They're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews?
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now?
How tight is this lock gonna be? Oh, actually not that tight at all. Psych lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
What? I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Do we have the evidence to... Do we have the evidence to break a single lock? Maybe. But let me, go through this first.
It was near Juan's dead body. I noticed it when I went to fill the glass. And then I realized that Juan was dead. I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked up this card and put it into my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know.
I just had the craziest thought. And I just had the craziest thought. And I don't know what to do with the thought. And that's why I like paused, because I couldn't believe this is a thing, but maybe, just maybe, Shelly the killer is not the killer. In this case, what if Shelly the killer killed Celeste Impacts? And the suicide note is not a suicide note, but the suicide note is the card. And the card we found in Juan Carita's room was not left by the killer. The card was the item that Juan Carita found at the site of the killing of Celeste in PAX. Which is why the killer wants us to find out the truth of this case, because he feels like his honor is being corrupted because he doesn't want people to know that he killed someone that he didn't actually kill. So that's why he hired us to make sure and guard his son isn't innocent, to find out the truth. But if that's true, who did kill Juan Carita? Did Juan Carita then kill himself? Or did Andrews always kill him? I can't figure out that question over if everything I just said is true. Who killed Juan Carita? The only obvious answer is he killed himself. I was thinking maybe he died of natural consequences, but it says right here that he was strangled, right? Yeah, he was strangled. If he was strangled, he wouldn't have killed himself, because he would have been hung like Celeste was. But he wasn't hung, he was found on a chair. If Andrew's story is true, which I'm assuming it is, sinuses is going around. So if you hear like a weird mute there, that's just me cutting out the fact that I had to sneeze because my nose is clogged. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just glad it's not COVID. Let's see. With this, I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. His true nature? I wonder why she's saying that by not telling me what his true nature is. If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. What if Matt hired the killer to kill Celeste? And that's why she's trying to frame Matt, because she believes that he was involved in him killing the other person. So when she said he's the killer, she's not referring to the killer in this case, she's referring to the killer in the previous case. So therefore the Magatama isn't shining, because that's true, because revenge. Oh my goodness, this entire episode is just gonna be me theorizing on random stuff about this photo. The person who stabbed the body and opened the guitar case was me. And that was so you could get the Nickel Samurai's costume so you could wear it? I thought I had executed that part quite well. But you showed me differently. You are a formidable lawyer, Mr. Wright. Did she just compliment me? It's kind of weird. When I was pouring that glass of juice, I honestly had no idea that one was dead. I see. I really am a terrible woman, aren't I? One moment I'm thinking of looking after him, and the next I'm stabbing him in the chest with the knife. I'm pretty sure I present all the other data. I'd like to ask about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things I know whether it's me. Alright. Celeste was my mentor. She was a strong woman. She could have killed herself over any old trifling matter. So? You have some idea of why she killed herself? Yes, I suppose. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Miss Andrews? That things have come to this. I had nothing left to say about that man. Not one word. So revenge? He is a very prideful man, and rather was. He absolutely had to compete with Matt in everything, no matter what it was. He really was such an idiot. Miss Andrews? Well, I guess maybe all stars are like that. Never giving any thought to other people's feelings. Let's see. Do you want to try it? I say we try it. I mean, I don't know. We have been to various places, so... She has the weakest lock compared to the other 5 locks. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engard for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you were saying I was talking about revenge on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Celeste.
There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Mpox's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager.
All the dots.
On top of that, the one who held her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt?
You are right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Mpox and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt?
No. We know he's a ladies' man, right? But I don't know of any. I don't know of any evidence that we got that said he's the ladies' man. Because it may be possible that Matt was seeing Celeste. I don't think that's it. That specific question. That's it? Yes.
And what sort of relation is that supposed to explain?
Well, Mr. Bax and Mr. Engards.
Before you start, Mr. Wright, perhaps I should first request to see proof that your brain is wired correctly.
Wow. Arg, I can't afford to mess up something as big as this. I need evidence that clearly shows a connection between Mr. Pax and Engard, and I don't have that evidence. I don't have this evidence. I'm thinking they were in an affair or a twist. And then... So I'm thinking that he was in a tryst with Celeste. And Engard found out, and because Engard found out, he canceled the wedding, which caused Celeste to kill herself. But that doesn't make sense that I just said that Celeste didn't kill herself and that she was killed by the killer. Oh! Okay, so I had the completely insane theory and then I had the more logical theory. Both are probably wrong. I don't have any evidence. I don't have any. I do not have any evidence of this. I need to find something. Maybe Lotta knows? Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm bobbing my head back and forth. This music is amazing.
Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone.
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Aww. Sounds kind of ominous. No, it doesn't.
It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important.
By the way, About the Nick name, it was also suggested that the nickname may come from Phoenix's last name, which is Nix. And because it comes from Phoenix's last name, that's how Larry Butts got the nickname of Nick. That is something that Candace Quast said. And I'm not sure. I mean, it makes sense to me if Larry Butts got the nickname Nick because of Phoenix. Maybe both theories are true. Green River, if you want to respond to that theory, please let me know. Sorry, y'all. I really need to get a, what do they call those things? The natty pats? Natty pots? You know, the thing that you put liquid through your nose and like kind of like, you know, runs all your sinuses out. I need to get one of those. You really should pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Beep. Hello? We got a big problem, pal. Hi, Gumshoe. What's wrong? I'm on my way to the office right now. Okay. You didn't let me finish anything I just said. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't want to say, pal. It's the end of the oh, I got here faster than I thought, pal, and I'm still talking on the phone. That's kind of weird. Hey? Now we hang up the phone. I love Gumshoe. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. You and I both. Well, what happened? We got him. We know about that spy camera. Really? Huh? This quickly? And this bear is what gave them away, pal. The bear. That's what Edgeworth said. I figured it out, pal. Figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Were you told that, or did you figure it out? But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth? Shh, Pearls, shh, and go on. Well, there's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime. Oh, is it? Will it be so rude as to spawn another person in the room? Well, it's main guard. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. All my theories just went up in smoke. Well, main guard, it's your client. Well, that's too, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Can't believe it. Am I getting kidnapped all because of this guy? I mean, what kind of person is a real murderer anyway? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Engard? But the kidnapper's voice, he sounded like an old man to me. Slut bear. Are you sure you heard that right? That the person who brought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is a credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,100, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. Receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. Store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Engard himself. My sight is failing me. That this can't be. Credit card added to the court record. Receipt for $3,800. Proof a guard bought a stuffed bear identical to one evidence. This does not help me with Celeste, though. This may help me with Engard, but it doesn't help me with Celeste. Spy camera. So, what about the spy camera we found? Well, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere.
But for now, I guess I can give these back to you to file away into evidence.
Spy camera, transmitter, and software will be filed into the court record.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought, I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Engard? Why would Mr. Engard do something like this?
Well, I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their, rendezvous.
I bet it's not good enough for me, but that doesn't make any sense. Because if you're trying to catch them in a rendezvous, why would you hire someone to go kill them during that time frame? You know? I had to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you going to see him? Mr. Engard, I mean?
Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I don't think Engard did it. Like, seriously, I think this case is a lot more convoluted than that. Because why would you set up a camera? It doesn't make any sense. Unless you're trying to frame your butler, but that doesn't make any sense either. I'm scared myself, but I had to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Engard, what in the world have you done? Alright, let's go ahead and...
Matt Engard, what was he thinking?
You mean setting the spy camera up in the victim's room?
Well, yeah, and he was recording at the time of the murder too, pal. Don't you find that just a tad suspicious? Doesn't sound like a coincidence to me.
Oh, the dots. Well, what's suspicious is if he does have recording of the murder, why hasn't he shown it? Unless he did the murder, in which case he is the murderer, in which case... Yeah.
I mean, don't mind me. I didn't mean it that way, pal.
Then what way did you mean it? I think it's starting to look more and more like my theories are all just complete nonsense, which, yeah, I mean, that kind of happens. You meant that theory about, what was it, the possession one? How, yeah, I mean, that was a crazy theory. But I'm starting to think maybe Matt Engard did really do this. I mean, that's what all the logical evidence suggests. And we don't have anything right now to suggest otherwise. Now, we do get a chance to talk to him, so hopefully we'll know more then, but we really should be on guard here. Alright, same thing here. Probably gonna be the same thing for this as well. Could you please take a look at this?
I can't think of anything else to say about this, pal.
Oh yeah, do you know about this card?
Card?
Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw his card.
Hey, I know what this is, pal.
You do? No, you don't, because you're laughing.
No matter what you say, you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell.
Yep, I knew he didn't know. Oh, the dots.
Oh, that's not what it is, dots.
That's it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes his cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that?
Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? Oh, God. As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue.
So this Nickel Samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh?
Yeah, this is either when she went to Mr. Engard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed. Well, I guess we'll never know.
Who would have thought? At this night, Mr. Engard used to eat his dinner steak with...
Go on.
That it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh, pal?
The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather, why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. Engard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Engard. Alright, nothing here. I don't think anything else is going to be new. Let's check the other ones. Nothing about John Doe.
She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor.
Because of the suicide and the mentor she depended on. Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now?
My impression of her has totally changed, pal.
I wonder what she is doing right now.
I'm sure she's still being questioned. She sure got herself into quite a big mess trying to frame Mr. Guard. She'll probably be spending the night at the detention center.
Yeah, that's right. She's still at the detention center. Alright, let's move out, shall we? I want to go to the hotel first. Just to see if there's anything new here. No, I don't see anything new. I also want to go to his house. Bingo! March 22nd, and Guard Mansion living room. Looks like no one is around. What happened to that person with the stuffed tinny face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Choo! Aww, the cat's so adorable. I love cats. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Aww. Hey, come on, let's play. We need to get her a cat. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick? All the dots. You know, I never actually seen a hearth before, come think of it. Yeah, coming to Fate Manor. That's all the same. And for some reason, I just clicked on the cooking case twice. Giant bicycles flying through the air. Yeah, can't fly. Remember that. It's a very comfortable, spacious lounge seat. One of famous stars drop by a seat and have a good time. In any case, I don't belong here, do I? Alright, what's with me feeling inferior today? There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Guard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? The door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Why can't we be nosy? There are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is Steel Samurai. The one next, yeah, we've seen that before as well. So, if I don't have anything that I can use on... If I don't have anything that I can use on Andrews, then I guess I have to go to Guard, which is interesting because I didn't get the choice between who to talk to, so I guess the game wants me to do this.
Man, you're really working late, you know? It's already past 10 o'clock p.m., dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Oh, that's... Relax, dude. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, you know, let's talk.
Nothing there. Alright, I guess we are going to have to crack this nut first. And this is not one easy to crack considering all the, locks, but... I don't know what else to do! My god, that's a lot of locks. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Krita had been successful as planned? What would he have disclosed?
Man, I told you before, dude! I don't know! I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, you keep on saying it until I'm saying it until I'm saying it until I'm like blue in the face, but you know, dude! I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on! I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Krita, especially on that night. Because we had a camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Krita's room the night of the murder.
Man, secretly film? What?
And then set the images the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow, dude! What was the camera you're talking about hidden?
The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye.
Elder, man. Bearable dots.
A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
Well, I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
Elder Dits? You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Krita was you. Well, Mr. Engard? Wait, what?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask Mom, okay? Well, the talkative dad. She says I can't be friends with someone like you. Go home. If you don't go away, I'm gonna call the police on you.
That's strange. I thought the answer was right there in front of me. Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was supposed to present a person, not the proof. I jumped ahead of myself. Mr. Guard, do you know this? Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
All the dots. What else did this bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engard.
All the dots. If I didn't know you worked at court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, man. This is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here's proof that was you. Put the camera inside the bear. Now we use the credit card receipt. I have it here. One credit card receipt, Mr. Guard. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear.
Dude! I can tell from this I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? It's $3,800. It's gonna be the toothbrush. I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
Well, it's ivory. It's got, elephant hair for bristles.
Ew. Elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway. Store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Hell, the debts.
Dude! Should have said that earlier!
All the dots. So can I ask you one thing?
Yes?
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet.
All the dots.
And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Krita's room and filmed it in secret is because of the tryst.
Adrian Andrews?
There is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Krita were having a secret meetings.
Hell, the holy secret dots.
You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Krita, you were going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right?
All the dots. Dude, you can be such a moron!
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude! That kind of scandal? Well, that's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff? Juicy?
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
Huh. Too bad that wasn't your attention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing.
Holy exclamative dots!
The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Kurita's room was... to make sure the murder happened? Is this it?
That worked? What is this card, dude?
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Chalet de Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Chalet de Killer?
Well, that's ridiculous!
Why would I know such shady scumbag like him?
It's interesting. You really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden?
Well,
This is it. I'm probably starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Mattengard, I know why you know Mr. Day Killer. It's because you're a hero of justice. You're his client. You're a star. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room.
hell it does.
So, how would you know something like that? Wait, is that why? Is that why he kidnapped Maya? He kidnapped Maya so that we would get Matt off because Matt is blackmailing the killer with the evidence. And if he doesn't get off, Matt is going to expose the killer. So that's why he didn't kill Maya, because he needs us to get an acquittal. It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind the whole murder is you, Matt and Guard.
Hell the debts. Hell the debts. Hell the triple dots. Hey. And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude.
Huh?
I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway.
Mr. Guard, you really did hire? Why was he able to keep a phone?
Hold on a sec, I'm gonna go consult myself, okay? Oh, the whispery dots.
Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Oh my lord. What the... What? What is this? Oh, who are you? Do you have a split personality? Someone actually said that in the comments. I forgot who it was. And I want to know because I want to give them credit for it. Who said it? I don't. I don't remember who said it. I'm gonna find out who said it, and I'm gonna make sure. That person gets credit in in the next episode if I can't figure it out. Yeah. Darn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can nope. Nope, I have no clue. Alright. Anyway, back to this.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt and Guard.
I'll try to figure out who said that. If you said that, by the way, comment in the comment section below and say, I'm the one who did it, because, yeah, I want to give you a shout out. Matt's secret. Oh, man, the music changed. Awesome.
Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it was easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really? So you're our Shelly the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
Oh, what do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that one is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Dyer?
Where did your glass of drink come from, anyway? You're lying. What a terrible.
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
All adults are weaklings and believes the words of others, just like the pathetic Adrian.
You knew about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. These were assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients to cash cows by holding their sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Would you care to guess?
And that's why. I'm getting chills. This is creepy.
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime record scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Well, that's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up. Oh, and I can! Is that good enough of an answer for you, little girl?
You are creepy as. Motive for murder. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Karina?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? Mr. Karina had been able to give it, then Mr. Guard's secret would have.
Oh, well, that's what we call taking advantage of a situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then, situations presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
That's how Mr. Karina ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face. And people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian, she fell for it. Oh, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer.
Everyone, all working the butts off for me. Man, God, dude! Oh, they're your horrible thoughts.
Did that leave you speechless?
Such a shame!
What the heck just happened, Dots? What's wrong?
Mr. Lawyer, you've gone awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked you if I killed Juan Carita. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies.
I mean, the person who did the killing was he was that tequila guy, right?
And all I'm guilty of? I'm just guilty of taking a cat nap in my room.
You killed Mr. Carita.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow.
Oh, but too bad. Because you can't.
Because you're my lawyer after all. Aren't you?
All the Dots. I mean, you could always just drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound?
But you can't, can you?
That'd be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya.
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel!
So,
if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire,
I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution, am I right?
I'll get you for this, you son of a...
Oh, wow. Well, that's such a cliche phrase.
Why is something just like that if memory serves? Of course, well, you all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it.
Edgeworth, the starting line of this case. Edgeworth, I don't care for the horde atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. March 22nd.
Oh my god, this is so bad. He actually did do it. Oh!
Well, Wright, what are you going to do? You plan on changing your strategy? No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
All the Dots. What should I do?
All the dots? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Well, my friends, my name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and I don't know what we're gonna do. I know what you can do. You can give a thumbs up, you know, for Maya's sake, in the hopes that we can save her. But beyond that, I mean, becoming a lawyer was always about finding the truth and revealing the truth, and making sure people who aren't persecuted for things they didn't do. That's why I become a lawyer. But now, with our girl's life on the line, and the reality that all my theories are total bogus, and that Day Killer will in fact kill Maya, that's I did call the blackmail like 5 minutes before we found out, so at least I got one thing kind of partially right. But that was not the time to be celebrating, because I want my girl back. I want Maya back. I want her to be okay. I don't want to see Pearl sad. Until next time, my friends, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.